right, it's a wet Wisconsin night, but it's plenty dry underneath the roof of Miller Park. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball next on the show. Marco Estrada will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Here's Starling. Marte, he comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. There are certain things that jump out to you and say, this guy's having a great season. Not a good one, but a great one. I look at the runs scored, and he's already scored over 100 runs this season. That's a great season. Only a handful of guys can put up numbers like that each year.
Popped him up, and Napoli will hang with it, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Still 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Jeff Locke is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jeff Locke, another guy with the 3-pitch mix. A fastball, low to mid-90s. Good hard slider, curveball. I call it more of a slurve and the straight changeup. If he has the slurve working, he could be really tough.
Digging in now, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
second baseman, Gene Segura.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Late square, and this is popped up. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Next for Milwaukee, Jordy Mercer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the Throm.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really tiny at times, so look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Fouled away. Locks ready. Here it is on 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Carlos Gomez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Pedro Alvarez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Two and two.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
No balls and 1 strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. McCutcheon, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
First baseman number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Carlos Gomez, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Line drive to center field. McCutchen has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
And a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. And this is swung on and missed on a good pitch, and Braun is gone for out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Locke gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll move to the third with no score. Up next for the Buccos, number 23. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball right into the shift. Espinoza fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Coming to the plate now, Jose Reyes, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First offering on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 42.
So here now is the pitcher, Jeff Locke. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Dustin Espinosa, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Lays off 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Martin Maldonado. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Stays alive, still 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. He'll go to the bag for 1. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
In now, Marco Estrada. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Brewers go down quietly. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw will not be in time, as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Up next for the Pirates, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem. So that wasn't very smart baseball.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Bucks go down quietly. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now the pitch. This one's down to third. Alvarez has got it. 1 away.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's Jordy Mercer now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Here's Mike Napoli now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And Napoli's fallen into an 0-2 hole here. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
First offering on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Mercer is off of first with 2 away. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. McCutchen on the move. And that's the 3rd out. After the break, we'll see the former #1 overall pick Pedro Alvarez start things out. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Stepping in, Pedro Alvarez. First time up, he went down looking.
Number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
First pitch coming, here it is. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! It's a solo home run for Chris Davis, number 348 for his career, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box, number 23. Line toward the alley in left center. Gomez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Halfway home tonight from Miller Park. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Here's Ryan Braun now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy in the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
No balls and a strike to count. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Braun can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the first down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Now batting, Chris Davis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. To the left side, but it's well foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. In his career, Davis is sitting on exactly 100 career home runs.
And that's a nice round number right there. 100 homers in the big leagues. There's not too many guys that have ever put on a uniform that have gotten to 3 digits.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Dustin Espinosa. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A good off-speed pitch.
Count is 1-2.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk the home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Marco Estrada will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good arm action on the circle change. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Brewers strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And that is going to get on through. So Reyes is aboard on a leadoff hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Starling Marte. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Draw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Braun is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates leave one, but they lead it 1-0. Segura standing in, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Circle change there, called strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down.
0-1.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Pickoff throw to third, and the runner will get back standing. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Liner towards second. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's Mike Napoli now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he can rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in once again, Carlos Gomez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Marte is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Ryan Braun is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Mercer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2 balls and a strike to Braun. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Giancarlo Stanton now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Cut fastball misses 2-2. So a full count now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded to short. Mercer is there. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Third baseman number 24. Pedro Alvarez.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2. Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Here now the 2-2. Line softly out toward left center, and McCutchen has himself a base hit. So Chris Davis will get a chance here in the inning following that base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Here's Chris Davis now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in, number 23. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. To short. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Still tied 1 apiece. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Locke gets the sign. First pitch on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score remains tied 1-1. Striding in, Jose Reyes. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Jose Reyes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Mercer to his left. He's there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Eric Ibar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied. And he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Sergio Santos gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th. Here's Starling Marte. Runners off for second. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, you play to win the game right there. You want to put this defense on its heels a little bit. Late innings for them to implore the hit and run. That's an aggressive tactic by the manager, and it paid off.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Moustakas is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Gomez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Brewers 1. Cody Allen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
Andre Woodson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Woodson.
And that misses ball 1. Allen, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 23rd round back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he takes a called strike 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long. Gene Segura standing in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Jordy Mercer singled home a run in his last time up. Allen's ready. First pitch on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher is giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Mike Napoli now as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. And it's now a 1-run ball game.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Here's Carlos Gomez. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
A 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. And it ties up Reyes. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Coleman will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Lewis Coleman.
Here's Ryan Braun now. There goes Gomez. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But, hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates, and Milwaukee's taking a 3-2 lead. Jim Henderson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Jim Henderson.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He singled his last time up.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Henderson has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back easily. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Now the 0-1. Runner goes. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Tying run headed home. And a relay to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, number 23. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-0. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. The 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Line drive to left. Davis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Lewis. Coleman.
Carlos Santana will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
41. Carlos Santana.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Joaquin Soria takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1 on the first. And how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Jared Hughes comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Jared Hughes.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 18, Chris Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Ball game. A solo shot here to left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Candidate list for our top player of the game, and the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Milwaukee Brewers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Joaquin Soria earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball games tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that extra post-game MCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.